Hey everyone, Charlene Bauer, Ladies Off-Road Network, and we are live at 5 on a Tuesday, and we're back in the office. I know. I apologize right now if I start coughing. That's what we call hammer lung. It's a real thing. After 15 years of going to the King of the Hammers, I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been of coming back. I appreciate the Ladies Off-Road Network ladies that went out on that VIP experience, had a blast with me. And it was probably one of the most relaxing King of the Hammers that I've ever had. And they're like, really? Yeah, so that was about 25. I was at about my 25%, 35% pace of what I normally do when I've gone out there. So very aggressive time on the lake bed, but not this year. Super thankful, super easy, super fun, and had a great time. So hello, everybody. Make sure you're saying your hellos. Oh, look at all those sunflowers, Amanda. I love it. I love it. And lots to talk about tonight. But the first one, I just saw Roxy pop on. Let's give a huge, exciting hearts and all these kinds of things for Roxy, who is our coloring February, our Miss February coloring contest. Do you love it? So that was so much fun. Did you guys have fun with that? Are we in for this month of trying to find a March coloring vehicle the way that we did it? I think it should be fun. You guys give me some feedback on here. Let me know what you think. And we also had the 5 that had the most likes in there, which was also Lisa P, Sherilyn, and Jessica, and Esther. I thought that was kind of cool to be able to add all 5 of the vehicles in, which is pretty neat. So you guys tell me, what do you think? What do you think? Luckily, I had to change some wording a little bit midway when I saw the pictures that were coming in, and this is just me being honest, and it was the first time we did it. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh my gosh, some of these, there is no way I'm going to be able to turn into a coloring calendar. So I'm going to have to say top 5. One of the top 5 is what will be ending up as the coloring calendar, because there's some that I just can't do it. The lines aren't there. It would never work. Some of you have lost the concept of taking the picture of a whole vehicle, and we're cutting tires off and back tailgates off and all these things. Take a nice side picture of your vehicle next time you're out in a cool place and have it handy for when the topic comes up that happens to be your type of vehicle. Fair enough? All right. We're going to have a how to take a picture class also. That's coming up soon. I heard about that a lot this week while we were at King of the Hammers. They're like, well, you should tell us how to do it. I'm like, yeah, I guess I should tell you how to do it. So that's coming. It's on the list. It's on the list. So again, make sure that you download your coloring calendar. Bonnie just dropped the link for me. Thank you for that. You can download it, grab it, add it up. And now let's talk about all the excitement at the bottom. Coming up at the end of the month, this is the big one, the 2-day trail training. We're back into training time. It's time to take advantage of it. February 26th and 27th. I'm not doing another one for a long time. Don't say, oh, there's another one coming, I'll do it. You're going to get yourself into a bad position. So if that is something that's on your goal list, if it's something that you want to do, get it done. Commit, sign up for it. Make sure that you're on task with that. The 2-day class is rad. It's so much fun. We do a 12-hour day. I know it sounds very aggressive. It's a 12-hour day on the first day. All concept, all hands-on, all here. And then on the second day, if you want to participate, you do not have to participate in the second day. We go out into the dirt, and now we start to apply some of it in the morning. We do a lot of the recovery stuff in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we do a little half-day trail because we have to get out of where we were. We might as well have some fun while we're out there, right? So make sure that you commit to that. A 2-day trail training is coming up. Get a little bit of behind the wheel option if that's something that you're interested in. And then a massive amount of education on the first day. Then, on here also, what you also saw is the 2021 Scavenger Hunt. I know. I'm failing. But it's still, we're still going to do it. We're postponing it. I'm going to say April at this point because I want you guys to have a great time and to do a lot of stuff. Now that King of the Hammers is over, and I'm going to tell you about a massive change here in a minute, we're going to have some time. So you just got to breathe with me. I'm breathing. We're making everything happen. There's a lot of change going on in the background here. And that's one thing that I'm not proud of myself for, but we are going to finish it because that is my attitude. March Saturday socials. They're coming up fast, right? They're coming up fast. So if you are interested in our March Saturday social, which the Saturday is March 19th. March 19th, if you'd like to host one, I so appreciate you for doing it. Please make sure that you go to our website, ladiesoffroadnetwork.com. You'll see right there on the homepage where it's asking you to register for March, April, or May. So if March doesn't work for you, look at the April and May dates and commit to one of them and hosting one in your area. This gives you the opportunity to meet people in your area. That is the big piece to it. So it doesn't matter if you are here, there, anywhere, it doesn't matter. Sign up. Let's get you into the system. We are a partner. You and I are a partner in doing this. I'm not like leaving you out on your own that you're going to do whatever it is that you're going to do. Nope, you're getting tools from me. I'm going to be there with you the entire time online so I can help answer any question, everything. Like we're not apart from each other on that project. I just can't be in 18 markets, 20 markets, 30 markets is what we stopped at in 2020 when they shut us down. We were in 30 markets every month, and I cannot be there personally, but you can help make sure that Ladies Off-Road Network is there, and I will be with you on that whole piece. So those are the things that are at the bottom of this. So since we're talking about March, we'll roll into March. March, we have two 5-day classes. They are rad. They're different. They're exciting. Where last year we had some, what do you want to say? Like, focused lessons on how to navigate, right? It was one of them as an example. This time, every single time you will have everything as part of it. So you don't have to choose which one you want to come to, only the dates of which you want to come. So we have one in March 2nd to the 6th, and then we have another one March 23rd to the 27th. So again, I'm really pushing you guys. If this is something that you want to do, don't bypass these opportunities. Sign up right now. It's a really big deal. So March 2nd to the 6th or March 23rd to the 27th, those are the only 5 days that we have going until October. And awkwardly, things change over time. So I don't want anybody to like bypass an opportunity and say, oh, it'll come back later. Things are weird right now still. Things are weird. So make sure that you jump in and do that. Then in April, we have our VIP opportunity for Moab, Utah. And I'm getting everybody ready for that right now. So if Moab was on your list, it's on your bucket list, it's on something that you want to do, jump in and make sure that you're taking advantage of signing up for that right now, or email me and let me know your questions. We have an hour-long program that you can watch. Not many of the details have changed within us talking about it back in December. So I'm happy to send you that link and you can listen to it for an hour and then let me know if you have any questions on top of it. But VIP for Moab is on the gas. It's going to be a great time. And that is the week of Easter. So April 10th to the 16th. April 10th to the 16th. Then in April, we have another Saturday social on the 23rd. And then in May, we have another Saturday social on the 21st. So here's the big change. Hold on. Everybody, take a drink. It's water. It's water. Relax. Okay. Here's the big change. You guys ready for this? Everybody take a deep breath. The 2022 Ladies Off-Road Network tour is going to be postponed until 2023. So the 2022 Ladies Off-Road Network tour, 4-month tour that was supposed to be May, June, July, and September, is going to be postponed until 2023. Now, I have a lot of reasons to the why. There's a lot of scenarios that are going on in the big world right now. And I'm just feeling, and this is not going to sound amazing to you at the moment, but I'm feeling like this whole COVID situation is still having a lot of impact on our ladies, and a lot of scenarios where people aren't coming out and people aren't going to be joining in. And not to be rude to anybody, because it's just a matter of business, is I don't want to spend my marketing dollar on getting people out of their house to come to an event. I would like to spend my marketing dollar on teaching you guys how to change tires and how to drive and how to do rad things. And so with that decision being made, I am very excited to just say that we're going to postpone it. It has to happen. It's something that I want to happen. It's something that is very important, that needs to happen. But I also feel like it is something that we can be way more successful at next year than this year. With that being said, there's other things going in the background that one day I will tell you about that helped also make that decision. It's something that we absolutely could have done with the tour going on. It was based around the tour going on, but with that change, it actually makes it even better and better and better. So I cannot stress enough how important it is for you guys to jump on a plane, jump in your vehicle, and come and have some fun with the 2-day at the end of this month and the 5 days in March. You will also have that opportunity in October, as long as nothing goes sideways, right? Things are still weird out there. They're just still weird out there. And that's why I can't control anything. I know what's happening in the next 5 weeks. We're on. Get here. Let's do this. Let's be rad. Communicate to your friends. Let's make it happen. But this is why you just cannot pass up an opportunity ever in life. Not just this year, not just last year, not the year before, but never pass up an opportunity of something that you want to do. And I'm not just talking about Ladies Off-Road Network. Like, I am talking in general. Don't pass up those opportunities. Say yes. Figure it out. You'll find the money. You'll find the way. You'll find the opportunity. You'll make it happen. You will make it happen if it's something that you want to do. And I will make everything happen, because it will be something that we are going to do. So little bit of motivational moment there, but the other part is I don't like it when people are like, oh, well, I'll just do it next time, or I'll just do it in October, or I'll just do it when she comes here. Well, things change. And if people don't continue to do it now, things are going to change even more. So yes, and like Dana said, you're also not promised tomorrow. Like, let's make sure that we're focused on ourselves, our mental health, our our excitement, and everything else. So work with me on that. Understand that we do have a lot of opportunity regardless. We have here in February, we have here in March, we have the convention in August, we have the 2-day and the 5 days in October. And we also have some other things that might be coming up. We have our VIPs in Moab, Utah. We have our VIP on the Rubicon Trail. Oh my gosh. I was able to talk to them last week while we were at King of the Hammers. And it's like, this is the raddest thing ever that you people are invited to attend. And I say that very dramatically, because he was turning person after person after person away from his booth, saying, nope, sorry, we're sold out. Nope, sorry, we're sold out. Nope, sorry, we're sold out. So don't be in that position where you don't take advantage of some of these opportunities that I'm giving you. Okay, I'm done with that conversation. You heard me. Yes? You heard me? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay. Another couple fast things. Well, not really fast. So one of the things that I got to play with a lot last week at King of the Hammers is OnTrails. OnTrail is the Bfg Mapping App. Couple things about the mapping app right now. Number one is you still have the opportunity to download it for free. Some people think there's only a paying app, and there is a paying side to it. That paying side does have additional features and additional things that you can do. But the free side, you can still get a lot done and a lot happening. If you are going out on trails, if you are doing anything, please do me a favor right now. Download that app and start tracking your trails. I'll catch up with you later on the why, but we made a significant movement this last week in something that we're trying to accomplish. And I want to make sure that I'm giving you the first moment. I've already been saying this, but now I'm even more aggressive. Like, get that OnTrail going on your phone. I just learned in the last 4 o'clock class that you can run 2 apps at the same time. So if you feel like OnTrail is not your primary app, that's fine. Go ahead and grab it and then utilize the second one, and you can use that on top of it until maybe you get used to OnTrail or until it grows into the space that works best for you. Okay? So that is that. Something I learned is I came out to King of the Hammers with an older version of OnTrail. I did not realize that until I was talking to them. It is not one that automatically updates. So something that I would say, and something I'm going to start doing, is every time I go out on a trail, because there's so many updates right now, so many updates happening as they're growing this new app. I would go ahead and check every time in your Play Store or your on-demand store or whatever, and make sure that it is the most up-to-date current version. Which when I'm an Android, so I'm in the Play Store, it said update in the blue box. You know, normally it would say install. It said update. So I'm like, oh, there it is. And Oscar's like, yep, hit that. As soon as I updated, I'm like, oh my God, look at all these new features. So I don't want anybody that is part of our group that has been using it consistently to have the same fail experience as I did by not realizing that there was a bunch of new features and I wasn't able to use them purely because I hadn't gone in and updated it. So check it every time before you go out on a trail, before you leave your house, best because you have internet and it's fast. Click that update button, make sure you have all the newest features, and then play with them. There's so many cool features out there. We were having such a fun time with it this week. And I'll tell you more about that in a minute. So that's my moment on OnTrail. Take advantage of that. The other great news, very exciting moment here. Let's get some drum rolls. Drum roll. Ladies RV Network is now alive. So if you haven't been online in the last week or 10 days, then let me tell you, Ladies Off-Road Network is still alive, which is awesome, or which is now alive. So it was in the goals for starting in January. The foundation took its time in order to build the website and everything else. But all of a sudden, I ended up with this new motorhome, this new adventure, this new thing, and I'm like, now's the moment. So on Thursday night, while I should have been packing for King of the Hammers, I was sitting at my desk, creating a new Facebook, creating a new Instagram page, creating everything so that we could have a bunch of fun and track the Joey. So it's a new motorhome that is part of our world right now, and thankful to Emily for having a ton of fun with it, getting it out there safely, enjoying it for the 10 days, getting it home safely, and creating the list of all the different projects that you guys are going to get to learn of how we fix just some minor stuff. Honestly, there wasn't a lot of big stuff, so I'm pretty happy about that. But it's going to be a great compilation of all types of RVs. So everything from a very simple, easy trailer to manage, all the way up into the big diesel pushers and the big big scenarios on that end. Even the flatbed trailers, like everything RV related and everything in the middle. How to use things, how to think about things, concept, no different, honestly, no different than Ladies Off-Road Network. And many of you have been in there, of which I have, many of you have been here when I've been talking about RVs as Ladies Off-Road Network. So with that being said, what am I trying to say? Oh, it didn't belong under Ladies Off-Road Network. So all my RV teaching that I was doing does not belong under Ladies RV Off-Road Network. It belonged in its own scene. I knew that. And so we have been collecting a bunch from the past and the classes that I've been doing in the past. And now we'll push them on to the future. So very happy to do that. If you haven't liked the pages yet, please do. I know it sounds silly, but like the Facebook page, go over, like the Instagram page, try and like what's happening. If you think it's cool, push it out to somebody else. Right now, there's not a ton of education on there because we're just getting it started, and I was at King of the Hammers with no internet service. But we will have a website that kind of mirrors what Ladies Off-Road Network looks like, because it's the same type of education process, right? We're still going to have classes, we're going to have lives, we're going to have everything that is very similar. Yeah. So Ladies RV Network, it's alive. I know, I'm so excited. If there's a specific topic that you need to know right away, email me, ladiesoffroadnetwork@gmail.com right now. We don't have everything set up, so don't get all crazy on me yet. But email me and then I can start working on it. We can start figuring out if you have a specific question. I'm also happy to help. So you can always come to those 4 o'clock calls and ask, and I can help with that as well. Fair enough? It's going to be an interesting ride. It will be membership based. So we will have the same setup, just like Ladies Off-Road Network. We'll have the same setup on the RV side, so it'll be membership based. You'll get the free stuff, and then you'll have the opportunity to dive in and get the education behind as well. And we'll start doing the 15-minute classes, just like we're doing for Ladies Off-Road Network at some point. All right. Awesome. Awesome. I think I saw a couple questions go by. One was, is it travel trailer based also? And the answer to that is yes, 100%. No different than we're Jeep and we're Toyota and we're. It's every single type of RV will be featured, covered. If you guys have been here, you know, I have a 28-foot toy hauler. I have 2 box trailers. I have a flatbed. I have a Class A. I've owned a Class C. I've owned a Lance truck camper. I've owned almost every type of RV there is out there, and I understand all the different stuff that's happening. So yes, and yes. Everything's going to be covered. Cool with that? Happy? Everybody happy? Are you happy? I love that everybody's like, heck yeah, RVs! We love this! But it really didn't belong under Ladies Off-Road Network because there's so many more ladies that are into the RV group, and we need to make sure that they're included, and they never would have found it in the off-road scene. So, those are my updates. Yeah. Those are my updates. Those are my changes, updates. And I'm excited to be able to put a lot of time into that this summer and really get it up off the ground too. So a lot of decisions going into that pushing of the tour, but one of the biggest was honestly just people showing up. So you want to hear about King of the Hammers, don't ya? Isn't that why you're really here? Yeah. So you want to hear about King of the Hammers, don't you? Huge hearts, and I want everybody to throw some massive hearts for Peggy and Emily and Dana and Gina and Peter, and Wes even showed up for a couple days, and I was super happy to see Barbara and Dana and Cindy and MJ. I mean, oh my gosh. And then there's a bunch of other ladies that I got to see along the way, just like super fast. And we were backing up because I was trying to go against traffic and I shouldn't have been going against traffic. And one of the ladies like took our picture and she's like, I'm a lifetime member. She drove by. And so I can hardly wait to get that picture to find out who it was that was like flying by on us. But it was so rad. It was such a great week and so appreciative for the ladies that committed. And Peter, who was able to join us, is our first guy that was able to join a VIP event. So thankful to that. Lots going on. Here's my notes. Like, are you guys ready? I might just talk it out and then I'll read through my notes and see what I forgot. But we started off, Emily, our group, Dan, RV Dan went with us. And RV Dan was a major part of helping with the Ladies RV Network too, right? Arizona RV Salvage. So anything that you guys need, we need to support him. We need to support him so that he can help supporting us, right? The High Road, we went to High Road for their open house. That is Terry Madden's place. And you guys saw him if you guys were watching the live. Wait, stop. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you, Marissa, for handling the online chatter of all of the different chats on WhatsApp. I caught up this morning on all the WhatsApp chats. I apologize for not being able to catch up until this morning, but holy cow, am I impressed with you online. Everybody that was online watching King of the Hammers, thanks, Marissa, for pushing all the links in there and making sure that people were where they needed to be. I didn't ask her to do that. She did that all on her own, and that was really rad. Allowed you guys to be successful. So if you were watching the online, then you watched Terry Madden. He's the one that looked like his hair was like all over the place. And he had the backpack with the fuel jug on and was running out with the backpack. So that was Terry Madden. We went to his open house right out of the gate. On Saturday night, we went to Trophy Truck Pit. We went to the McMillan's pit. We got to meet Luke McMillan, and he told all about his trophy truck, him and Dan. But first, his dad was there hanging out with us, Mark McMillan, who is also the president of the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame. And thanks to Barbara Rainey for bridging that opportunity. And we went in and we hung out. We had a blast. Oh my gosh. The laughs, the gut laughs are hysterical. Peggy, I think, is going down to the Baja. I don't know. Sounds like she might be co-driving at some point. just the pure comedy of that night was insane. Much less, just hanging out with an $800,000 trophy truck and touching it and watching them load it into the trailer. Yeah, wait till you see that video. I'm like, whoa! They go super fast into the trailer, which makes sense, right? But this is a four-wheel drive trophy truck, so we were talking about where the engine is. It's a mid-engine. They had drive shafts going to the back, drive shafts going to the back, like insane kind of stuff. This is embarrassing, but I went on my first trail ride ever during King of the Hammers. Embarrassing, not embarrassing. It only took me 15 years to be able to settle my schedule off enough to where I actually took a vehicle on a trail during the King of the Hammers week. We went out with BFG, Casey Highlights, and Rugged Radios, and actually it was cool. We went on the other side of the road onto a trail that I'd never been on before. So very fun and able to do that. Yep, it was the Willie Boy Grave Trail. And so had fun. The girls had fun. We climbed up this massive mountain, got to see all kinds of stuff. Zero drama, the way we like it. On Monday night, we went to the shootout. You guys got to watch it on TV. I was actually texting back and forth with Kelly. I had service somehow, right, at that exact spot that I was standing. And so she's like, oh my God, this is so rad. I'm watching it right now. And I'm like, she sent me a screenshot and I downloaded it, put an X right at the tailgate of the vehicle. And I'm like, yeah, we're standing right here. So we're like first, second, third row back from right underneath the vertical climb and watching the buggies go up and down. Super cool. And then the two guys that actually made it to the top, one of them, Dave Wong, he was hanging out at the BFG garage a lot. So the girls got to hang out with him, got to meet him, got to go around the car. MJ jumped in his car, like she was sitting in it. It was so awesome. It's so awesome, so awesome, so cool. I know you're going to get tired of hearing it, but I'm telling you, ladies, never miss a VIP opportunity. There's so many people on here that will tell you exactly that. We participated in the BFG Hammer Hunt. So we did this at the Mint 400 really fast. And this was the first time that I did it with a big group. And it's really only the second time they've done it. And so we had 13 points, I think, girls. I don't remember. So 13 or 14 locations that we had to go to. Some within Hammertown to vendor partners and then some outside. So on our vendor day, when we went into vendor row and walked all the aisles and learned from all the vendors, ladies got to meet a bunch of people, our partners, they got to talk about it. So they are, so we did our check-ins there, and you had to take selfies and you had to take pictures. It was fun. And then the next day we did all the outside spots. So the Hammer Hunt, they got to go to the Cole Road sand dunes, which then right at the bottom is Dave Cole's place. So I took him in there and showed him the everyday heart of Ultra 4 and King of the Hammers. And then took us out to Laser Town. And so we went out to Cody Wagner's place and saw Laser Town and just drove them around really fast in there so that they got an idea of that. Where else did we go? Oh, we went to Chocolate Thunder. And so went all the way up to the top of Chocolate Thunder and got to see Hammertown. It was actually a clear day. The dust is insane. So it was actually a clear day, and we got to see Hammertown, and then we went down into the sand dunes, and then we went to Back Door, but it was, yeah, highly entertaining. It was awesome. I highly suggest if you ever have an opportunity to participate in that, and we did it all through OnTrails. It's an OnTrail app that we were using in order to play. So just a ton of fun, and it pushed you outside your zone of what you would normally do and try. So that scavenger hunt was fun. Bob Bauer, you may have heard that name quite a bit if you were watching the live coverage. Bob Bauer was out, and he's been working with BFG Tire since the 70s. We are not related, but we are great friends. We claim to be related to each other on our good days. So we had a tire talk. He was teaching me a tire talk, so he taught it to me on Monday, and then he gave it to a crowd on Wednesday so that I can learn it. And I can hardly wait in order for all of you to start hearing it. I'm going to master it as I talk it to myself a few times, and then we'll go from there. The other major personality that they got to hang out with a lot was Jason Shear, our number 2 this year. Number 2 in qualifying and number 2 in finish. But what a guy, what a pit, what a group. He's a family friend of mine. My dad actually helps out with the race car. I've done his PR for years. And it just happened that I had to do his PR this year. It was kind of a fall-in moment, but it worked out great for him. And it was a lot of fun for me just to do it in an easy environment. So normally I would have done 10 to 15 racers during that week. And just having to do one was fun. Having to do 5 would have been work. Having to do 10 to 15 is absolute torture. Just to make sure we're clear on all of that. So we got to hang out with him quite a bit. Oh my gosh, we did pits the night before the race. We went all the way down to the end of pit row, and I walked the ladies into every single one of the major pits, starting at the Gomez brothers, right, the winners. All 5 cars were in there getting ready, to Tom Ways, to the guys from Texas, Chip McLaughlin, to Tribe. Who was next? Down to, what was the next one? Oh, the next one was Tribe. And then we went down into Jason Shear and the Dust Junkies and everything that they do. So pretty cool there. Vendor area. Tons of learning from them. We got to go to the SBN SEMA party, Tora. It's the off-road group, and SEMA SBN is the ladies group. We had a combination party, so they were hanging out with the entire industry. In the SBN party, we had a BFG party one night. We had a BFG and 4-wheel parts party another night. like party, party, party. They got to go into the media tent and understand where all the media is doing all of their work, and actually got to stand through a media meeting the night before the main race to hear what is being said. We hung out in the VIP tent. We even had dinner one night with Drew Deckman, who is one of the top chefs in the country. He has his own TV show. He does a bunch of off-road events for us. A VIP start line, special black hole, you're not supposed to know that it exists, area that they got to go to. They got to walk into the production truck to see where all of the cameras, every single one of the live cameras, every single visual element of King of the Hammers that was happening is coming in, and how the switching stations work and who was in charge of what. Like, I introduced them to different people in there. Every morning we were at the start line of every single race. So we got to walk up and down all the racers, give them high fives, take pictures, check out the different vehicles. And then we were on the start line at the BFG pit for 2 of them. And then we went over to the Gomez brother pit for the last one in order to see the first corner. At night, we went to Backdoor and we went to Chocolate Thunder because, well, that's what you do. Because it's fun and it's crazy and it's exciting and it's, oh my gosh. And we hung out at campfires and we had all kinds of comedy and chaos at the main campfire and the main pit, and also at the campfire by BFG. We had concerts. There was huge names and concerts out there. So we jumped a few too many times. Oh my gosh, my back. Let's see. We did a trash cleanup on Sunday, which is a massive Sunday. Massive undertaking. Tread Lightly was out there every single morning doing trash pickups, and I kept us so busy that we never did. So I'm like, Matt, I'll take on Sunday morning. So we went out there on Sunday morning and we went and had a great time hustling and picking up trash. I'm not sure it's a great time, but at the same time we were hustling and picking up trash and feeling good. And our 5 people that were there ended up being 15 people that were motivated to pick up trash, which was rad. We laughed a ton. We ate a ton of dirt. We ate a ton of dirt. Oh my gosh. We ate great food, really great food. We drank not too much. Nobody drank too much. That was the good thing. And we consistently searched for internet. I think that's the wording on that. We're like, oh my gosh, yes, we finally have internet. But probably the most historic moment of the entire time was Charlene actually sitting for 4 hours. They're like, can we just sit here and not go anywhere? And I'm like, I don't understand how to do that. I don't think I can do that. I think you need to help me. I think we need to have a conversation about this. Like, I don't know if I can do that. And so I sat there for 4 hours. I took a nap because after the first half an hour, the crash happened. So then I took a half-hour nap and then I sat there. Dana came and hung out with me, and I had a couple other people that knocked on the door and they came in and hung out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, wow, it happens. I know, I have proof. It happens. Yeah. So that's King of the Hammers. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. And I really say, don't miss any VIP opportunity. Every girl that has been to one will tell you not to miss it. There's no words. There's no explanation. I give you very little explanation because I can't promise anything. But guess what? Every single box that I wanted to check for these ladies at King of the Hammers got checked. Everyone. You cannot go and have that experience by yourself. I don't think. Not tooting my own horn, but I don't feel like you can. And so don't ever pass up a VIP opportunity if you ever have that option. The Moab one is coming up. That is going to be just as rad in its own kind of way. Jeepers Jamboree. I only have a couple spots left. It is going to be of epic proportions. There's nothing about Jeepers Jamboree that's not of epic proportions. But you have to be a party person. Like, you got to be ready to have fun. If you're not ready to have fun, not the trip for you. Not the trip for you. And I'm not being rude. I'm being honest. Like, this is me being honest. So there's a lot. And there's a lot going on. And I try and maximize your days. I always tell you, especially before coming to any of our events, like, take a nap, take a nap, take a nap. Make sure you take naps. I try and maximize your days so that you have as much adventure as possible. And yeah, so very, very cool opportunity. Great week in my eyes. Everybody made it there safely. Everybody made it home safely. Everybody is happy. I appreciate that. I look forward to sharing pictures with you. The girls are starting to share pictures with you. They're going to write stories so that we can post them up on the website so that you can read about it. And hopefully that will motivate you to join us next year. Next year will be a little bit different. I have some a little bit different. I have some ideas for next year that will make us even bigger, better, badasser, which is our goal always. And yeah. So there's that. Yeah. Dana just said I'd get shot trying to get into Laser Town. Trust me, there is a benefit to being in my Jeep. Normally you don't get shot. You get high fives instead, or drinks or something. Chips and salsa. So lots of fun. I saw some questions pass by. I don't think I answered them all. If you have any questions, type them in right now. I'm happy to answer them. I'm very excited. We are continuing on with the foundation. Tonight is our next board meeting for the foundation, so I got to get rolling and get on to that. The Ladies RV Network, make sure that you guys take a minute and jump onto our social media, our Facebook and Instagram page. The website will come up in a couple months. It's not going to be anything that's like right now. That's not top priority. We're getting ready for Moab, so all the Moab ladies are going to get stuff and get you guys all organized and ready to rock and roll. Is Joey staying in the family? Yes, it is for now. We have to fix it. Fix it, meaning we just have to make sure everything that was questionable before it went to King of the Hammers and we never got it done is now good to go. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, did you see these? I know. So these are part of our nail line. So, and these are a week of torture King of the Hammers right there. And they still look great. So fun. Emily and I wore them because it, two people can do a package. And I swear, like the very first day, I thought I had ants all over my hands. I'd be like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's my nails. Yeah. So there's that. That's part of our nails. We'll get that link up because I truly believe in them now. I love them. They're different sizes also, which is kind of fun. All right. Yeah. Emily said exactly. So many people were commenting on our nails, like either hers or mine or whoever was pointing at whatever. I think that Peggy and Dana felt totally laughed out by the end. They're like, we didn't get the memos on the nails. I'm like, well, I only had one package, so no, you didn't really. Sorry. I'll keep that in mind for future reference to make sure that we have enough nails for everybody. I know these things, right? All these things add up. Yeah. So, oh, there's Mom. Hi, Mom. Yay. So I didn't really see any other questions come through. I do appreciate you all very much. Got lots going on, lots forward thinking, lots on the gas. Anything that you guys need, email me. Let's get you back up in line. I may have missed it in the last week and a half, so please, I apologize for that. The internet was a challenge, to say the least, and everybody that was with me can say that as well. I tried to spend I spent 2 full nights at the gas station, but that was about it. Like, we were hustling. And as you all also understand, when you come to a VIP event or any opportunity that you come to with me, is my focus is on you. It's 100% on you. So a lot of the other stuff gets pushed off. It's might be a bad habit of mine, but I'm going to say it's a decent habit of mine, because you that is right in front of me is and will be my top priority. And then we will make sure everybody gets taken care of on the back end. So just so everybody realizes that that's what goes on. Good personality trait, bad personality trait, that can be argued. But yeah, it was awesome. All right, on to the next plan. Yes? Yes. Take advantage of the 2-day. End of February. It's only in a couple weeks. Take advantage of the 5-day in March. Take advantage of the second 5-day in March. Host a Saturday social in your local area. You don't have to go anywhere. Join us for our 4 o'clock calls. Learn our 15-minute lessons. They're so cool. It's so much fun. There's so much that you guys can be participating in, and I just want to make sure that you guys have the opportunity to do that. All right. I appreciate you. Talk to you later. Bye.